watching the first live stream that I started like 30 minutes ago, actually ran out of gas. Definitely a failure on my end. We put a 525 Hellcat pump in this car, and when I put the hat back in, there was fuel in the tank, so I was like, oh yeah, we're good. I never once thought to look at the fuel gauge to see what it was registering it. And when I started the car today, it said it was empty, and I was like, that can't be right. There's fuel in there. Well, these cars have a saddle tank, so it uses like a Venturi to pull fuel over from the other side. And apparently, I mean, even though I saw fuel getting pulled over, it must have been empty. And I wound up getting saved by my father-in-law. Thank God. I was only like a mile up the street, so he brought me a couple gallons of gas, got it started back up, went to the gas station, filled it up, full fresh tank of 93 and a full bottle of VP octane booster. And now we're headed to the dyno. So I'm super pumped. I really want to like this car, but I'm just so like on edge because it's a Dodge. So, you know, I had the Viper, I had the D150 swapped, the Gen 3 Hemi swapped D150, and I really want to like Dodge products, but man, they sketch me out. Like, I feel like at any given time, it's just gonna crap the bed with no warning. So we'll see how this goes in the dyno, but we're hoping to crack like at least 600 horsepower on 7 to 9 pounds of boost. Right now it's driving great. This is probably the longest drive I've had on the rebuilt Nag 1 trans. We got the Transgo shift kit in here. We have the triple disc converter, and it's probably not an ideal time, by the way, to be live. I know most people got to work, but fortunately I had the day off because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Woohoo! Federal holiday. Never really had this holiday off before, but my new company, I get it, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, so hoping to make 600 plus horsepower out of this thing. We'll be at Justin's dyno here in, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes, more up the road for me. And this footage is the last footage I needed for our second episode of the Engineers versus Technicians. And then as long as all goes well, we have a private track rental scheduled for tomorrow to race the cars head to head. So we're gonna see who's gonna come out on top. Is it gonna be our supercharged Hemi Charger, or is it gonna be the Technicians turbo V6 Mustang? So it should be a good race. Statistically, we were really close stock on stock. And then I think with everything we've done, we've remained pretty consistent. So they've got a lot of power out of theirs. I don't know exact numbers, but I know it's spicy. We should get decent amount of power out of this. And I'm really looking forward to a close race. What I'm not looking forward to is if Dodge does Dodge things and it starts to just freak out. So let's get on it a little bit. It's really cold boost weather. Spicy. I gotta say, I really like the Torque Storm. Like, I'm itching to get another 15 to 17 Gen 2 Mustang, and when I do, like, although I love turbo Coyotes, I think turbo is the way. Man, this Torque Storm is awesome. Like, it makes all the right noises. It sounds like a freaking Boeing 747 in idle. You know, some people are like, you have a squeaky bell. Other people, they know. But man, and then like with the blow-off valve, it just sounds awesome. Like, people don't know what is happening. You watch their minds just melt. They're like, what is under the hood of that thing? But because this car has such an aggressive cam, it's pretty obvious that it's got some work done. Plus, I put the Torque Storm license plate frame on. I never do that, but these guys are so awesome, and they wanted to help out, and I just felt like I could not represent them any which way possible. But anyway, if we wind up keeping this car, which I haven't decided yet, once the challenge is over, I may just sell it. So for anyone who's interested in a 96,000 mile 07 Charger with a built 397 stroker, rebuilt Nag 1, Torque Storm Pro Charger, or sorry, Torque Storm Supercharger, I'm probably going to sell it between 10 and 12 grand. And whoever's going to get it is going to get such a good deal, because like the motor alone is like $5,000. But if I keep it, which I've really been tossing up the idea of doing, I really want to put an 8 HP in it. I'd like to put an 8 HP in it. I'd like to put a more modern, like a 2015 or newer rear end and cradle in it, so I have like an actual limited slip, and then maybe even put a small cage in it. Well, I say small cage, whatever's going to get me legal to sub 10s, so like, you know, I guess an 850 cage. And it'd be really cool to take on sick week. It's comfortable, it's big, it'll definitely pull a trailer. They sell trailer hitches for these things all day long, so it'd be a really cool car to fool around with. But either way, we're going to the dyno. You'll see clips if you follow me on Instagram. I'll probably put a clip of it on YouTube short, and hopefully we crack that 600, 650 wheel threshold. This is just kind of getting everyone on board, bringing you guys in. I know I've been slacking. I've had some personal things happening in my life that I'll talk about in a later video, but you know, I don't feel like you guys care about the bad stuff, so I really don't want to mention it. Well, let me do one more quick little baby pull here. Woohoo! All right, I'll end it there, and you guys will see the dyno video soon. Peace.